Welcome to Underrated 3.0. My name is Will Reynolds, and I'm joined by.
Eli Thompson.
Davis Van Zandt.
Caden Ferguson.
And today we're going to talk about one of the largest issues right now in the NCAA in covering all sports. It's the Fair Pay to Play Act. And obviously, the front runner of this entire act is California. And so basically what this would do is it would allow the use of college players' likenesses, and so they could get paid for their likeness to be used. And they could get brand deals and stuff. And so
A big carrier of this was LeBron James, who had a very big role in getting this. Even though he never went to college, he went straight from high school. He has been a very big component of getting student athletes to be able to be paid. And that was one of the big reasons why he didn't, as his family didn't have the most money. He went straight to the NBA so he can get paid. And that really loses upon Kobe, Kevin Garnett, some of the all-time greats have went straight to the NBA.
And obviously, the reason is because they were trying to make money. If you don't make money playing college.
That's why there's so many. The one and done era with this new, if it plays out and everything works well with it, the one and done thing will be so much less than what it has been with lots of players like Zion or Anthony Davis and players like that.
That's why so many people are going overseas, because they can actually get paid instead of having to go to college.
I mean, look at LaMelo Ball. He went overseas, and look at him. He's projected number one pick.
Yeah,
That's true.
I mean, look at R.J. Hampton. He was the number 2 recruit coming in. He went to where did he go to Australia?
Yeah, NBA.
Yeah.
They're both in the NBA
See,
right now.
And see, there's a lot of problems that not being able to get paid has caused, because it's if you're in college and you can get a job to make some money, but if you're playing sports, you cannot be monetized in any way. And there was one YouTuber, and he was a kicker at UCF, and so he had a YouTube channel. He was making money off that YouTube channel, and he got kicked off the team because of it. And it hasn't ended his football career, but it really hurt him.
I think I'm really for this because there's been so many athletes have been just in poverty, and that really could use a benefit, not even from getting paid just to go to a certain school, even just working a job during their season could really help out with their family or help out with college expenses.
Right.
But at the same time, I could see as there's only been some certain states and that will pass this law, as California's been the only one, but Florida, Kentucky, and other states have been considering and trying to get it proposed. And if some states do, they'll definitely have an upper advantage in recruiting because they can pay better recruits to come.
Right, which that could be a problem with it, is because it incentivizes players to go somewhere where they're going to get noticed. Because if you go to a really small school, then there's it's not likely you're going to get all these endorsements like these other people will.
But when you go to small school, if you're a good player, you stand out more, and your name gets out there.
That's
and
true.
You're from a small school, so your jersey will be the only jersey from that school.
Like John Morant.
Yeah,
He
they'll probably
went
get
to
paid
Murray
more
State.
money.
He went to Murray State, which is in our state, so we know about it. But who else would know about that dude?
Yeah.
But then the media got coverage on him, and he was second in the draft.
Yep, Grizzlies.
Well, a big thing that we were talking right before we started this is maybe possibly the return of NCAA basketball and football. Is
Right.
one of the most beloved gaming franchises ever.
That's true.
And there hasn't been one.
Shelby
last
Kennedy, Nico Lilly, and Evan Stewart to the main office, please. Shelby Kennedy, Nico Lilly, and Evan Stewart to the main office.
The last one came out 2013 as being NCAA 14, and I think
Football game,
it's,
by the way.
it's way long overdue. And I think many of us enjoyed it, especially over Madden, because we all know how Madden's the same bull crap every year.
Right. See, I think it's really an interesting game because it's like a whole new roster every year.
Yeah.
Especially for basketball.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of one-dones.
I don't know, but anyways, I think it's a pretty good idea because it could allow, even if they're not huge in the media, local places could endorse their favorite players from the school that they're around.
Yeah, and even bigger places like Nike, Under Armour, Adidas,
Right.
Reebok, and Puma, those type of places can put names on the back of their jerseys and names on shoes and stuff.
I think that could be kind of a bad move for them though, Because what if they start they give like a kid a shoe deal,
Mhm.
and then they get hurt and then never play again. Like I think that could be a problem for them, but
Well, I
I
think
think
that's-
they'll know what they're doing because they're already paying people illegally. So
Yeah, that's the reason so many like, and this is more for football, but a lot of football players and even sometimes basketball players will sit out to avoid the risk of not getting injured
Exactly.
to go
Yeah.
so they can actually get to the NBA and sign a deal.
It's like Houston's quarterback. He set out. He redshirted.
yeah,
Like the first 4 games.
Christian
of the
McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette both set out in their bowl games.
season. Yeah.
see, I think a huge problem is they want some money because while there is scholarships, which is like a full ride, they have no other source of income. So all they're doing is getting to go to that school, play for that school, but then they like can't help their families back home, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not like we all know. I mean, certain schools have gotten caught, aka Louisville,
Right.
Brian Bowman. We all know every school does it. There's been plenty of examples of people knowing people who went to big colleges and came home.
Shaq said
with new
LSU
Corvettes
couldn't.
and everything.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, plenty of athletes have came out about saying how they've been offered to be play out of school. It's just, and we all know everyone does it. I mean,
So
why don't we just legalize it if we know everyone's going to do it?
anyways, I think one thing is like the NCAA makes a ton of revenue, so I think at least none of that goes to the kids. None of the NCAA revenue goes to the kids. So I think if you have kids that are that talented, even though they're not like playing professionally, I think they should be able to make something
Yes.
Yeah.
because this is like a problem that's only here. Like overseas, they can just go pro like right after what.
Yeah, they go
Yeah,
pro
I mean,
at
look
like
at-
age 14.
Look at Luka Doncic.
Like,
He
kids
was
come-
pro like 15.
Kids go pro over there and then just come over here. They're already professional basketball players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it gives them an advantage.
Like when they're like 18. But so, anyways, I think overall it's a very interesting idea that could benefit a lot of people in the future.
Mhm.
And this has been Underrated 3.0.